Well, what's happening, everybody? I'm back in the studio tonight. Another long, hard day of work. It's really paying off. Wait till you see the finished product. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be wrapping things up and it'll be amazing. But before we get to that, got something a little different. Well, I know it's not different. We're going to be doing a little TC. Had a little dinner tonight and just talking back. We're going to do a little TCG live tonight. Now, since Destined Rivals has come out, I've been kind of partial to the Jan Mega EX. I really like that deck. And as I talked about in the Jan Mega EX video where we talk about Mega Dunts, I'm very partial to that because of the Mega Judge deck we played 15 years ago when Jan Mega Prime was popular. I really enjoyed that deck a lot back then, and we revisited that, and I really do like that deck, and I've been playing it a lot in real life, not so much on TCG Live because I just haven't had the time. But I wanted to look at something else, and I've been thinking about it, hemming and hawing about the Rocket decks, Mewtwo EX, the Coughing, Wheezing decks, the Typhlosion deck with Ethan's Typhlosion, and the Ho-Oh. Just really haven't found anything that fits my niche too much. Then I watched a video by Little Dark Fury last night as I was trying to fall asleep, and the arbolive. Let's go take a look at that real quick. We have the arbolive EX. Now, a lot of people have kind of frowned away from this card because you're like, well, what do you do? Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon 6 times. You can choose the same Pokemon more than once. For each time you choose them, you do 20 damage. It is infected by weakness resistance. You put 20 damage counters on it each time you choose it for 1 energy. So essentially doing 120 damage anywhere on the board. You can do 1 over here, 2 over here, 3 over here, spread it around, whatever you want. Doesn't seem great, doesn't seem bad, seems alright. And it was very interesting to see that card, you know, and then you look at the little guys, it's like, yeah, these aren't that great. You know, they're not super huge, they're not super strong. You know, little guy, just little small guy, 60 HP. You think to yourself, well, that's not all super impressive. 310 HP on the big guy, not bad. You know, not bad for a stage 2, but it is a stage 2. So you think to yourself, well, what can you pair that with? Well, now this past weekend, I saw one of our young people in Sparta at Gamer Sanctum playing it with Frostlats, one where it puts damage counters on each of the ability guys in play between turns during the checkup. I thought, well, that's kind of a neat pairing. You know, a lot of the Mew EXs and the Ogerpon EXs, things like that, will be taking damage between each turn. That's kind of fun. So I thought, well, what else could we do that would do a little bit more? Well, then I watched Little Dark Fury's video, and I think he got the deck list from somebody else. He was playing it with the Duskmore, the Cursed Blast. And I thought, well, man, you put 13 damage counters on it. Granted, you knock yourself out. But you put 13 damage counters on it. I'm like, holy moly, that's a lot of damage. 13 plus the 12 you can put on, that can knock out any basic EX. All your Raging Bolts and things like that. I thought, that's kind of fun. That seems like that would be interesting. Especially if you can get those guys out early. You could really do some board wiping really fast. In fact, LDF titled his video Board Wipe. You know, somebody's trying to get their Gardevoirs built up, you know, Ralts, Curlias. You could take out all these guys early. The Dragapult lines, their cloaks, things that you're trying to use for draw engines and building up their stuff. Well, you could clobber that stuff pretty quick. Normally this isn't my type of deck. I thought, you know, it's kind of interesting enough to maybe try to look at, maybe even building it in real life. So I put it together on the TCG Live. Thought instead of digging the cards out first, wait to give a look at it and see what it'll do. Supporting cast, of course, we got Badoo for the Itchy Pollen. Lock them up while we build our stuff. We've got the Clef Key in here, which shuts down basic Pokemon and plays abilities. Can slow them down or whatever. We can discard tools by doing Joust just in case. We've got the Mew to help us draw if we get a little low on cards. Got our free retreater. Hawlucha Putting 2 damage counters in play, 1 on 2 guys. Not crazy about that card. I see the point of it. We'll see. Pheasantipity, if we lose a guy, we can get 3 more cards. Ursaluna is a cleanup hitter at the end of the game. Squawk ability to get us started. If we have a bad opening hand, we can use him. More or less the standard. Wow, this mouse is really acting up. I just changed the battery and it's still being funny. Standard package for most of our trainers and items and supporters. The Grand Tree, though. Getting us a Dusknoir out in 1 turn. Getting us a Arbolive out very fast. This can be very useful. Might be a one-hit wonder just because they're going to play a stadium to counter it pretty quickly. But if we get that 1 turn to use it, booyah. Yes, it is. We also play a jamming tower just to help out in the tool things like maximum belt and whatever. Colress's tenacity, very important to help us get that Grand Tree, but also because we're only playing 4 basic grass energies. We only need 1, but we do have to hit them. So those are very important to get as well. Excuse me while I sneeze. This outside work is getting to me, gang. I'm not going to lie. Pardon me. Oh. Getting the rescue board on our Klefki just to have a pivot helps out as well. A couple Ionos, a couple of research, help us draw a little bit. 3 rescue or night stretchers just to get us that energy back if we're in dire straits to get that. 4 rare candies to help us get those Dusknoirs and Arbolivas out quickly. There it is. There's our deck. Before we get started on a couple of games, big shout out to the sponsors, of course. You see them on the left side of the screen there. Gamer Sanctum, our favorite place to play in Sparta, Wisconsin. Tim and the gang have all your gaming needs. Check them out on the social medias. Cooley Cards and Gaming, best deals around. You can check them out on the socials as well. Make sure you let those guys know the barbecue man sent you. They'll treat you real good. Let's go over and play a casual game or 2 just to see if this thing will function. Now, in all fairness, I've never played this deck. I do not take out games that I don't win. I just let these things go raw, good, bad, or otherwise. You guys know that. And I do have a little bit of background noise because it is rather warm in the studio, so I do have some fans blowing in here. Apologize if that interferes with anything. Also, up front, this is not my style of deck, and this build is not, not exactly my style of build. There are some significant changes that I would make if I were to build this. One thing I would probably include would be Evolutors and Arvins. Maybe not so much with the Hawlucha and the Klefki. I see their point to having them. I just don't know if I would include them personally. Just my opinion. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe they will be beneficial in the game. We're going to find out. We've got a lot to learn. This card can be a nuisance. And we've got our Badoo, but we don't have a way to retreat. So we're going to get the squad out, see what we can do with that. Got a Dust Skull. Probably going to grab a couple of Dust Skulls so we can try to get those guys online. And we probably are going to need another Smoliv, at least 1. There's a Smoliv. I'd like to get Badoo up front, but we don't have an energy or way to retreat. Let's go look and see what's in the deck, see if we have our Grand Tree. Got most of the squad here. We have our Grand Tree and our rescue board, and we prize 3 energies. Oh boy, we're going to be in trouble, gang. We only play 4, and we prize 3. Yeesh. So I might grab the Klefki. Ay. That might be a problem, gang. I'm not going to lie to you. We have 1 energy to work with. Alright, so we know we're up against Dusknoir and the Bench Protector. We can knock the Bench Protector out this turn. Next turn, I should say. We're going to need a little help, though, gang. Not going to lie. I Ideally, we'd draw Colress's Tenacity. And I thought about putting in PTCGL 3.0 just to help us out with getting those Colress's Tenacity. And they've got an Evolutor. Now we should know what we're up against. And it's Charizard. So if we can get the Grand Tree out, we'll be in good shape. They have the tool. They're going to put the tool on, so now we can't even play the Grand Tree. Yeah. Well, that'll be fun. Okay. What are we going to do now? We drew the rare candy. So hypothetically speaking, we could knock this out, and hope for the best, right? Right. So let's do that. Let's do some stuff here. Let's do that. See what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky. Let's put those down. And I guess we research and see what happens. And we do crap. Okay, so let's see if we can prevent them from doing much next turn. And let's knock out the Shaman. Oh, we can't. That's right. Son of a biscuit. Okay, let's hurt the Shaman. And let's knock out the Genesect. Nah. Yeah, let's knock out the Genesect. I guess. I don't know. Let's see what we get for a prize. Maybe. Well, we got a 1 in 2 chance of being energy, and it isn't. Damn it. All right. Let's play this. And let's play this. And we're out of Dust Skulls. So let's grab, I guess, Mew. Sure. Why not? Under turn. Now I'm assuming they're going to drop Charizard this turn and do all their things and whatever. That's fine. Cleffa. Arven. Got a feeling I probably shouldn't have put Klefki out. They're going Cleffa. Okay. So if they go Cleffa this turn because they're hurting, we need to find the oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. And the unfair Stampus. Oh, of course they do. Okay, well we can knock out, no we can't even knock out Shaman this turn. Boy, do we need a top draw. They just really put the screws to us. Oh, shoot. Colress's Tenacity. Well, we still can't do a whole heck of a lot, so let's do this. Okay. And let's Colress's Tenacity. And we'll get that. That, I guess. Well, Grand Tree, I guess, even though it's going to give him Charizard. We don't have a lot of choice. Oh yeah, we can't even do it from a stage 1, so there you go. Yeah. There's our arbolive. Yeah, I guess I have to do that. Top deck the rescue board. Nope. Yes. Gang, this is not going to be easy. We're not going to win this game, I don't think. I guess I'm just going to pass. I forgot I couldn't use that to do him. Yeah, that should be the beginning of the end for us. Probably should have blew him up. Yep. They're going to drop Charizard. 3 and 5 chance of energy? No, of course not. I didn't play this one very well, gang. Like I said, first time, not my style of deck, learning. Here comes Charizard. I can one shot at Arbolive pretty easily. That's fine. There's Artisan, so we can do something with that, I guess. And there goes Arbolive. Now they're going to take out Mew. Okay. Well, maybe there's a little bit of hope yet. I got to get rid of that darn Shaman, though. Oh, that's right, they're dark. Yeah, not on fire. Duh. Oh, I might be dumb. Well, we can't use Dusknoir anymore, so... They took out our free retreaters, so let's try to do something, I guess. Can't even hit the bench. I'm just going to concede this game and start again. Just didn't have it that game. But we're just warming up. It's alright. Just getting started. We'll get it figured out. I think I'm going to make a few changes. A couple cards there I'm just not feeling. I think we need a little more pizzazz in here. A little more stuff. Question is what? Like this? While I understand it, I just don't feel it. This, same thing. Pretty happy with these other guys. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm pretty good with that. I think I'm going to add one more energy. Just because prizing 3 of the 4 kind of stinks. And I think I'm going to throw in one Evoluter. TM Evo. Not de-evolution and nincompoop. Although that would be pretty funny. I think I'm going to try this one. Just happenstance I draw into it. Great. Pokejack says, at the right place, the right time. Let's see what happens. Maybe it'll help us. We'll see. Tails never fails. Let's go. Look at that. Never fails. Maybe this one will go a little bit better. Well, we got some things. We can make some stuff happen here. The only downside is we've got Squawkabilly and Grand Tree in our hand. Sheesh. So I don't think I'm going to put Squawkabilly down. We've got Super Rod in our opening hand too. Of course we do. Good Lord. And one of our rare candies. And Jamming Tower. I tell you. We're going up against Ethan's Cyndaquil. And we've got a Duskull. Okay, so that's not all bad. So, as much as... I can't throw all that away. I just can't do it. So we are going to take a risk. We're going to put that down, I think. I think that's the right idea. Sure it is. Put that down. The only downside is we also don't have any energy. Well, they can't use Grand Tree either. Right? Right. So you know what we're going to do? Take a chance on me. We're going to do it. We're going to squawk. Let's squawk. I hate throwing them resources away, but what the heck? Let's do it. Yeah, that wasn't terrible. Okay. Let's, sure. Let's see what happens, right? Right. We'll get our pivot down just because we could potentially go off next turn. Let's see what happens. Got a guaranteed energy right there with Color's Tenacity. Let's see what happens. They can't use Grand Tree either this turn, so we'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. Everything will be alright. This could be interesting, gang. Check it out. Okay, we got the Buddy Buddy Poffin, so we can throw that away. I really hate throwing that Iono away. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to Grand Tree, right? Right. Grand Tree, this guy, or this guy, right? Yeah, we're going to put it right there. Hopefully I'll do this the correct way. Yep, there you go. And then we're going to dollar, or get the big Humunga Cowabunga from Down Under, right? Right. And then we're going to Chorus Tenacity, right? Yep. Then we're going to do that. We're going to grab Energy. We don't have another stadium, so we can't do that. Which means we're leaving a stadium for them, which is really going to stink. We're going to do that, right? Yep. Yep. And then we're going to Ultra Ball. We're going to Ultra Ball? Yeah, we're going to Ultra Ball these two. I don't know, I'm crazy. I'm going to do it anyway. You only live once, Captain. Let's do it. We're going to grab this guy. We're going to Rare Candy to this guy. Yeah, I want to do that guy, please. Thank you. There we are. We're going to use this guy. And we're going to whack this guy. Right? Right. Okay. And we're going to get a prize, and they're going to get a prize. And this is going to be a good card. No, we didn't take a prize. That's right. And then we're going to go this way. And we're going to use this. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. This is really a bad idea. 4. Yeah, I didn't get enough done. Whoops. I didn't get enough done. It might have been a big mistake. We'll find out. I have another energy. They're going to Grand Tree into a Typhlosion and knock me out. And they have Ethan's Adventure. Probably should have wiped out both of the Cyndaquils first. Yep. Well, they can't do the Grand Tree for that now. Or that. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Because now we can Dusclops that one off the board, too. Well, whatever. Sure. Yeah, knock out the Badoo. I don't care. Game's over. I screwed that up big time, and yep, like I said, I've got to learn how to play this. Huh? Sure, okay, that's fine. Here you go. Just because we're going to BM a little bit here, I guess. Sure, let's do this. No valid cards. Okay, fine. I don't even think I need to Dusclops. On 100, I do 120. Yes, I do. Why they didn't use Grand Tree is beyond me, but there you have it. Guess I'd rather be lucky.
Oh no!
I would too. It was a win, but it was ugly. Very ugly. Well, if I learn to play this game, we'll be in good shape, gang. I see some potential in this deck. I've got to get it figured out where my playstyle is going to fit in a little bit better and not screw up. That would be also beneficial. But I see where it could be interesting. We'll see. Make mistakes like that when I'm playing, I'm not going to do very well. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Yep, they called tails, so they knew right too. They knew tails never fails. Oh, thank you, letting me go first. That's very kind of you. Raging Bolt, I assume? We got a Smoliv. Let's see, well, then we got Mew. Now we've got two energies. Now we're playing too many, apparently. Let's grab a Dusk and we'll see what we can do with that. Play our energy, I guess. And I probably should have went into Klefki, you know that? Oh, I took Klefki out. Never mind. Shut up. You don't know what you're doing, Barbecue. Probably could have went into Squawkabilly, but I got some stuff. I'll be alright. Oh, goody. You know what we're playing against? Yeah, me too. Future Box. Here comes the turn one knockout. With added energies. Oh, even better. Turn one knockout with Iron Butt himself. Not Eric. Yeah, this isn't going to be pretty. Klefki would have helped in this matchup. Yep. They've got it all, turn one. So they're going to swing for 80 and attach two energies to Iron Thorns. We're not going to win this match either, gang. 100, even better. That's right, they have the capsule. Yeah, it isn't good, gang. Not gonna lie to you. The future looks bleak. It's alright, we're not gonna give up yet. We're gonna still keep trying. There, we got some things now. I guess we'll get a couple of those guys. We'll take our 2 prize deficit and see what we can do. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. You know what else? This deck doesn't play as boss's orders. I find that very interesting. It would be interesting to be able to trap something up front and then throw all the damage on the bench. Just my opinion. Against his deck, it really doesn't matter, but if they push this dumb thing up front, we lose our ability to use abilities. On, is it EXs only? Rule boxes. Okay, so that really doesn't matter. So, okay. We'd lose EX, Mew, and Fez. Boy, I'd like to do that. 2 off the generator? Wow. Jenny, Jenny, who can I turn to? They have 2 cards in their hand. Look at all the stuff they did. Yeah, there you go. Okay. What the heck are we going to do? Look at all the energy. They got everybody loaded up. Yeah, this ain't good. Well, we'll put Miyu up and see what happens, I guess. I can never get Future Box to run like this. Yeah, boy. Well, I guess I tried this. Might have done that in the wrong order, wrong guys. Let's see what happens, I guess. I don't know. We got to be able to do something this turn. That did not help very much. Oh boy. Trying to figure out what's the bigger threat. It's like pick one. Guess I could have probably kept a little bit off of him and put it somewhere else, just so I could Dusk Lord him away, but I don't know if it's really going to make any difference. Already down 2 Night Stretchers. Why do I have 2 energies on him? Kind of dumb. don't think his bottom attack's all that great. No. Yeah, we could use some draw support too. I mean, well, I guess we did throw a couple away. Can't complain too much about that. The Grand Tree would be great. They're coming in with Kung Fu Guy. I'd love to knock him out with the, not with the Buddy Buddy Puff, and that's for sure. I only have one Night Stretcher left. Guess I probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, that I just did that all wrong. That was a waste. Whatever. Yeah, I should have Ultra Balled there. So be it. Then I could have restarted for 3. Well, now we can get the Grand Tree. I guess it's better late than never. I got enough to knock us out. We don't have another Smoliv out. So we give up 2 prizes. We'll have to give up a 3rd to KO them. Or to, yeah, we can KO this funny looking thing. They'll be able to attack twice. He can take a hit, but that's about... No, he can't, actually. No, he can't. There's really not a whole lot we can do because we don't play boss's orders either. We don't have another Dolliv out for Smoliv. Not a whole lot we can do, gang. I really missequenced that last turn. But that's the way the cookie bounces. Counter Catcher would probably be a great card in this deck too. Ah, we should have took Ursaluna. We could have KO'd this thing. Dang it. Well, maybe if we draw it. Oh yeah, we can't restart either. Heh, let's have fun. Could have took Ursaluna and KO'd them. Still learning. Yep, that is what it is. Horrible. I played horribly. It's not good. Louis Nui. That name sounds relatively familiar. Not sure why. I don't mean it's one of my relatives either. Can't put my finger on it right now. Maybe I'll think of it later. Yeah, boss's orders would have went a long way in that game. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We got Super Rod to start with once again. So that's a good step. No Smoliv. But I kind of think I want it. I kind of think I need a Smoliv. So, I'm going to go get one. Especially with Colress's tenacity in our hand. I think we can afford to do it. Kind of think we need a Smoliv. Kind of think we do. Well, let's see what we're up against here. Now, a rescue board would be a miracle. Oh, is this going to be Raging Bolt? Probably should have looked to see if the Grand Tree was in there, shouldn't I have? Well, made another mistake. Could it be Raging Bolt? Got lots of green. More green. Nothing out the bug catcher. That's unfortunate. That's another card that would be interesting to play in here. I don't know if there's enough grass guys to really qualify it, though. Or justify it. Or magnify it. Or homogify it. You know what I mean. Shut up, barbecue, you're babbling. Okay. Fez. Another nest ball. Moo. I got all the sporting cast. What's it going to be? So we're not going to be able to knock out that squad anytime soon. They got a lot of dudes. Itchy, scratchy for 10. Okay. What do we got next? Light stretch. Oh! Well, can't attack this turn. We do have the Grand Tree and an energy. So, big question is do we go? Nah. We need our heavy hitter here. Let's get it. Let's use the Grand Wizard. The Grand Tree, I mean. Sorry, I get confused. Let's do that one. And if by chance they don't get a stadium, we can Dust Skull and blow up next turn and start whacking guys. I hope. Let's go. If they do get a stadium, well, then we already have it. We can get an energy next turn with our other Colress Stadium and Retreat. We'll see. Or Colress Tenacity, Colress Stadium. I gotta stay out of the sun. Sheesh. Well, there they go. They got underpants. It's alright, we'll bump that out next turn. Sure! Yeah, hey, great, thank you. My hand sucked. Well, I can't play the Rotten Candy, so there you go. And I got my jamming tower, so there's that too. Alright, deal dance if you want to. Fine, go ahead. I get the feeling they're going to Badoo me again. Now, wait a minute. Didn't they just Iono? Oh, yeah, they're playing energies. That's right. Yeah, never mind. Shut up, barbecue. You're slipping. I did not get an energy to retreat, though, so that's no good. If they Badoo me again, I can't get a Dusk Skull or Dusk Clops. There we go. And blow this thing up and then start doing my things, but I can't Rotten Candy either, so... Oh, it's Toad Scroll. Okay. Now we know what we're up against. And the Iron Leaves. I played against this version. Our old friend Brad was playing this version at one of the local events. Yeah, they're going to blow up my Dusk Skull. That's fine. Okay, you win. Go ahead. Yeah, now attach here and knock out the dust skull, and there you have it. And a Bravery charm. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Thanks for the ride, lady. Good news is now we can dust skull. Or dust cloud. You can do this guy. And the shaman comes into play. Well, I guess we're blowing up the shaman. Yep. There you go. I got it all once again. Okay then. Arbolive it is. Oh good, we got the evolution. We need some more people. Yep, we definitely need more people. Curious to see what they throw away. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be Badoo. Wish I had one more card in my hand. Yep, they threw away Badoo. That's pretty much anticipated. Okay, what do we got? Well, there's our rescue board. Better late than never you show up. A night stretcher. What can we do with that right now? Grab another dust skull. Okay. Let's buddy pop him first and see what's in there. Got one more dust skull. Probably don't need another smolive. Grab that. Put that chuck on. Just in case. I don't know why, but whatever. It doesn't really matter anymore. And we're going to blow up the shaman. See what we get for a prize. Not a bad prize. Really don't need Mew right now because I got research. I'm going to grab the Fez just in case, I guess. So now what I got to figure out... Nah, let's grab 3 more cards. What the hell? Well, those didn't help. Actually, they might have. I can't rare candy with the dust skulls? Did I put all 3 of them down this turn? Oh, whatever. So, I need to put 8 on somebody. Let's go 2, 4, 6, 8, and then we'll go, I don't know what the hell, sure, whatever. Oh yeah, I can't do them guys, son of a behind. See, I'm still, yeah. Put them on me, you dum-dum. I don't know if it would have made a difference. If I had the Halucha in the deck, it would have made a difference, but we'll see what happens. I just wasted those. Yeah, I really screwed that up because I gotta blew him up with a Dusknoir and one more chip off of the arbolive. The good news is this thing will take 2 shots to hit me, so we're not done yet. Do they have the switch? Hero's Cape. Interesting. What does that do again? I forget. Hey, I'm looking at that. You mind? And plus 100 HP if they get a stadium. Okay. Oh, they have an energy switch. Of course they do. Now it's a race against the clock, gang. They have a stadium, though. Because we're blowing that thing up. They don't have a stadium. Rock scouting. We'll get the base, 2 basics. 1 basic. I don't know. 3 basics. Gladius. Okay. They've got another one. Even better. That's great. Oh boy. We need to get another arbolive and another Dusknoir. Yeah, okay. Can we figure this out? So he gets KO'd next turn no matter what. Well, we've got 3 Colress's tenacity now. That's great. Here we go. Let's get things done. Doesn't really matter. I guess I'll just do that one. So we're gonna knock out the Fez. Take 2 prizes. I'm gonna research because the hell with it. Oh, look at this stuff. Okay. That gives us. Yep. Okay. We can do that. We can do this. Yep. We can do this. We're 10 short of blowing that up, which would have made all the difference in the world. We could have took 4 prizes this turn, but we can't now. So we're gonna take 2 prizes right here. We're gonna blow up Fez. Bye, Fez. Get that out of the way. So they're going to get 1 and we'll get 2. Yeah, it made all the difference in the world that we effed up and didn't put that damage on me. Got another rare candy. We have no draw left. So we're going to burn this. We really don't need any of those guys. Let's get rid of that. Ooh, Ursaluna might be a handy card to have. Let's grab that. That'll be fun to have, they said. We're going to hold on to that. This time we're going to put the damage on Merizian, I think. Because that'll put him at 10 away. They're going to knock it out. That'll put him at 1 prize, so we can't blow up again. Yeah, that really put the screws to us. Not gonna lie to you, gang. And Iona would have been great there too, because then they wouldn't have any cards. Well, this will force them to have. I mean, I'm sure they have energy. I'm sure they can attack, whatever. And Ursaluna KO him next turn, so there's that. But then we can't attack the following turn. Future thingy. Man, if we'd have just had an Iono there. Looking for an energy, I bet. I only got 2 that time. So they'll probably retreat for this one. Still digging. Yeah, we haven't seen an Iono yet, have we? Nope. Dang, if we would have put that energy in the other spot, or that damage. Okay, they're retreating. Okay. Well, they have the energy. We know that. Boy, if we top deck an Iono, that would be amazing. I've yet to see one. So we can attack next turn for 0 energy. And if we get an Iono and put him at 1 card, we get 2 off the Mew. 1, 2. They've only put 8 energies in play. They don't have the energy. Oh no. Night Strike. They gave up. Oh my god. I wonder if they ran. They had the energy in their hand. Why did they play it? Wow, that was weird. Okay. I'm slowly learning, gang. I'm a little thick-headed, but I am slowly learning. Can't believe we actually won that after all the screw-ups I made. I mean, I'll take it, don't get me wrong. I gotta have gas in me for one more. I think my feet are trying to slow me down here to the point where I'm gonna quit. What the heck? Let's give it another shot. Tar's case says we should play one more. Says we should pick tails too. You know what? I haven't had any carbs today. I'm a good boy. That's why I got to flip heads and use the coin flip. One chocolate. It's really good too. I told you guys this before. Anytime you have Pokemon Hershey Kisses, they taste better than regular ones. That's a given. Yep. They're going first. Now, this would be a great time to hit our Evoluter. And we didn't get it yet, but that's okay. What should we start with? Well, he asked me to drag an active to the front, and then you keep making me kick out. So we're going to have a lot of dudes out turn 1, and this is Spidops of the Team Rocket style. Well, let's see what happens. They got the transceiver, so they're going to get a Team Rocket supporter. They take petrol. I believe they can use that going first. If I remember right. No, they do not. Okay. Alright, well, we got Badoo, 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 so we're going to play Badoo, Badoo, Badoo. We're also going to get some buddies. We'll get a couple of these buddies right here. And I think I'm going to get this buddy, too. Because I like this buddy. Since we don't have any draw, seems to be logical that we grab that buddy. We're gonna go put Smoliv on the bench. He needs to warm up first. We're gonna itchy scratchy. Try to build up our team a little bit. We got all the guys. We just got nothing to draw with, so we need a little help. Ah! Danielle's home. Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, they played the Petro.
Petro?
They're gonna get a trainer card, and they're playing the factory.
Oh no.
So they get to draw 2 more cards.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
There's the Spide Ops. Now, if we remember right, the Spide Ops does get a basic energy from the discard pile. And they get to attach that, and then they'll attach return. No, and they're not going to do nothing. Okay, well, hallelujah. Well, there's our squawk ability that we don't need. There's a Dolive.
Squawk.
You breathe in. Dolive it is. We have absolutely nada. What you up to?
Just playing.
Just doing cardy
video games.
things? Okay.
Playing cards.
I got a new deck, so I'm trying it out on
Hold my deck.
Hold my deck! I drew 1 card with Aria, whatever that thing is, Ariana. And then I draw 2 with the factory. 3 to go. All the Spide Ops ready to roll. They're not doing a whole lot. Well, we're buying a lot of turns here, gang, and doing absolutely nothing with it. Nothing like 10 of them to death. Woo! Eventually, we'll draw cards we can use. Just not for a while. I tell you. Well, they got Bravery Charm. Look at them go. There's another Spide Ops. Giovanni. Switching to Ruby. Okay. So does that make me switch too? I think it does. Yeah. And they're bringing up the Fez. Okay. And they get 2 more cards. They're having a handful of cards. They sure aren't doing a whole lot. I don't know if that's their plan or, you know. Oh, there we are. Now we can do something. Hooray! Put that stuff away. You don't want that. Okay, we got things. Oh, we can do stuff. Except we don't have any energy. Alright. But we have a Night Stretcher. Oh, goody! We got an energy. Oh, must be 1/4 to 1. Here we go. Ready? This is going to be interesting. Look, it's very interesting. And we're going to rare candy into this guy. Yep. And then we're going to blow this guy up. Yep. Boy, a good thing this didn't take very long to develop. Holy crap. I don't think we got enough to whack him, but it's going to be close. I think if we'd have got one more of the other dude off, we'd have done it, but we didn't done it. Well, we're close. No, yeah, we do. No, because they're not a basic, so the thing doesn't do nothing. So there you have it. Board wipe. God, that game was ugly. Well, I want 2 ugly ones. I like that. Alright, gang, I gotta get out of here. My feet are numb. So, thank you so much for joining me tonight, playing this really strange deck. I still might build this in person. I just don't know yet. Thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate that. Please like, share, subscribe. Ring a ding the bell notification. Comment below. Let me know what you think. I know I suck at playing the game in this way, but hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Just starting off the deck. I have it fine-tuned before you know it. We'll be winning some games before too long. Meantime, gang, I'm trying a new deck and won 2 ugly games. And I know you can do better. See you next time.